Imagine a country shaped like a dragon, where misty bays meet lantern-lit rivers, and scooters outnumber people. Every kilometre brings a new taste, a new sound, a new story. This is Vietnam, and this isn't just another vlog. It's a practical, real-world guide, built from our own journey, north to south, through buses, boats, wrong turns. Your adventure starts right now. Before we dive into the destinations, here's our little cheat sheet. The things that make travel in Vietnam so much smoother. Get your e-visa sorted online before you fly, and keep a printed copy handy. It saves you a lot of stress on arrival. Money. Vietnam runs on cash. Cards are fine in big shops and hotels, but for street food and taxis, small notes are your best friend. Getting around. Sleeper buses are a budget traveller's dream. You save a night's hotel and wake up somewhere new. Trains are slower, but so scenic, and flights can be surprisingly cheap. In cities, grab motorbike taxis are the quickest way to zip around, and honestly part of the adventure. Food. Street food is legendary here. A simple rule, follow the locals. Busy stalls are the safest and tastiest. And don't think about leaving without trying pho, banh mi, bun cha, or a bowl of crispy pancakes. Connectivity. Pick up a SIM as soon as you land, but try not to buy it in the airport. It's cheap, reliable, and makes everything from maps to grabs so much easier. Get all these sorted, and the rest of the trip will flow beautifully. Hanoi. Our journey kicks off in Hanoi, and nothing quite prepares you for it. The old quarter is buzzing with motorbikes, sizzling street food, and centuries-old buildings squeezed together. It's a bit chaotic, but in the best way. Balance the madness with a walk around Hong Kim Lake, where locals gather to chat, play games, or just slow down. And food-wise, there's plenty to dive straight in. Try egg coffee. It sounds odd, tastes absolutely amazing. And grab a bowl of pho or bun cha from a small busy stall. In Hanoi, the best things you can do is just wander and eat. Ha Long Bay. Ha Long Bay is the Vietnam you've seen on postcards. Limestone cliffs rising out of emerald water. It's just stunning. A day trip is easy to arrange, but if you can stay overnight on a boat, you get to kayak through caves, see the bay at sunset, and actually enjoy the quiet once the crowds have gone. Yes, it's touristy, but it's touristy for a reason. It really is that beautiful. Tam Coc. A few hours inland, Tam Coc gives you the same dramatic scenery, but with rice paddies instead of ocean. Boats glide along a river rowed by locals with their feet. It's incredible to watch. This area has a real backpacker vibe. Small guest houses, chilled out cafes, and a sense that everyone's here for the same thing, to slow down and soak up the scenery. Rent a bike and pedal through the paddy fields where farmers work and kids wave to you as you pass. Stop at a temple or two along the way. Many are tucked right into the cliffs, peaceful and atmospheric. Cat Ba Island. Cat Ba is where rugged coastlines meet wartime history. The highlight for us was Hospital Cave. Hidden deep inside the cliffs, it was once a secret military hospital, and walking through the echoing chambers feels like stepping back in time. The island itself has a proper backpacker feel. There are simple guest houses, lively markets, and plenty of little cafes where travellers swap stories over cheap beer. Scooters are the best way to explore. The coastal roads wind past fishing villages, quiet beaches, and viewpoints that open up to sweeping sea views. Cat Ba isn't polished or very touristy. It feels raw and adventurous, but it is changing. There's lots of building going on, so get there soon. Da Nang. Da Nang feels like a breath of fresh air. Wide roads, long beaches, and a modern vibe. That's a real contrast to the north. Spend some time on Mai Kea Beach. Climb the marble mountains for temples tucked into caves. And if you're here for a weekend, join the crowds watching the Dragon Bridge breathe fire at night. It's a city with space, and sometimes you need that on a long trip. Hoi An. Hoi An is like stepping back in time. Until the lanterns come on at night, then it feels like magic. The old town is full of charm. Tailors who can make clothes up in days, traditional tea houses, and the famous Japanese bridge. But the real highlight is sunset. As the lanterns light up, the whole town glows. Taking a boat ride on the river at night is one of those experiences you'll never forget. Busy? Yeah. Worth it? Absolutely. Nha Trang. Nha Trang gave us something we didn't know we needed. A bit of a breather. After hours on buses, it was a perfect place to rest. We found a budget hotel that felt like we had found a little slice of luxury. Walked the long beach promenade and just slowed down for a day. It's not everyone's highlight, but on a north-south trip, it's nice to have a pit stop. Dalat. Climbing inland, you hit Dalat, and suddenly the air is cool. The streets are lined with pines, and the vibe is completely different. We rode the cable car over forests, explored a monastery, chased waterfalls, and got completely lost in a crazy house, which is exactly as wild as it sounds. At night, the market buzzes with food, music, but bring a jumper. The mountain chill takes you by surprise. Vung 2. Vung 2 is Saigon's weekend escape. A local favourite. The beaches are simple, the seafood is fresh, and the hills give you a cracking view over the sea. It's not dramatic, but it's authentic. For us, it was a great pause before diving into the chaos of the big city. Ho Chi Minh City. Ho Chi Minh City is Vietnam turned up to 11. Markets buzzing, traffic flowing like a river of scooters, and a nightlife that never seems to end. Visit the Independence Palace for a slice of history. Shop or haggle at Ben Tal Market, and then dive into Walking Street after dark if you're up for it. It's noisy, it's busy, it's full on, but it's totally unforgettable. The Mekong Delta. And finally the Mekong Delta, where life flows at a slower pace. Boats glide through palm canals, floating markets rise with the dawn, and simple meals are shared by the river. It's the perfect place to end a trip that's been full of contrasts, calm and chaos. History and modern life. Plan a little, leave room for surprises, and you'll find Vietnam gives you exactly the adventure you came for. So has this video given you a bit of a taste for Vietnam? Do you think you want to see more? Well, we got a full set of vlogs going from north to south which you can enjoy. And we've also written a travel book which covers every aspect that we've researched. So if you want to do it easily, why not pop over to Amazon and buy our book? Anyway, thanks for watching this video, guys, and we really hope to see you in some more of our videos. See you soon, guys. Bye.